Hey everybody, how's it going? Mike Schwarz here. I'm the CEO of MyZone Media, and today we're here to speak with Dan Afshari. Dan is the CEO of MyZone Tickets, has been with the company for, how long have you been with us, Dan?
Just over 10 years now.
So, Dan, the reason we're on this call is we've had lots of people, friends, and investors. Everyone's asking questions. How are we adapting to this COVID crisis? Tell us a little bit. What was it like in those first few months when the pandemic hit MyZone Tickets?
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit scary when it all happened. We shut down in March and we recently opened back up about a month ago now.
Got it. And we got an unexpected, exciting phone call from the city of Vancouver, Van Dusen Gardens. Tell us a bit about how they helped reopen the business model.
Yeah, so we worked with Van Dusen Gardens to help reopen their doors. We have an entry time system that allowed us to manage their capacity and allow people to enter their doors safely. So it was a great tool that we had kind of in our back pockets that worked really well for them and helping them open up again.
So you say it was in our back pockets, and a lot of other ticketing companies don't yet have that sort of timed entry feature. You want to tell us a bit about why we have it, how that originated?
Yeah, so we originally started this platform about 3 years ago to help our existing clients, Glow Gardens and some other large scale events that we do. It was to basically manage their capacity and to allow a better flow of entry for the customers that were attending and to know when they're arriving and to better manage their capacity on site.
Gave us a quick sort of head start. So tell me, what are the main COVID-friendly features that MyZone Tickets customers are using now?
For sure. So some of the key ones are obviously entry times, being able to have different times of entries and allowing a certain amount of people during those times. Contact tracing, so collecting the customer's information, their phone numbers, their emails. So being able to contact the customer if something were to happen. And lastly, a calendar feature that we have so customers can clearly see what dates are available and choose the specific dates that they want to go to as well.
I mean, this has been a core of ticketing for years, is the contactless commerce. So in the e-commerce world, that's not that common, but in ticketing world, I mean, we've always had that, but now it's really COVID friendly where you show up with your QR code. Do you want to sort of explain how that process works at the gate?
Yeah, so the customers would receive a QR code. They could pull that QR code up directly on their mobile device or print it out if they like. And then when they arrive to the event or to the venue, they would just show that QR code behind plexiglass. The staff member would scan that QR code and allow them in for entry.
Really working with the city of Vancouver and all those referrals, it seemed to open up a whole new avenue of businesses that we wouldn't traditionally think would fit into a ticketing model. Tell me about how this sort of contactless ticketing has evolved into different businesses.
Yeah, it's been great. Once we started working with the city of Vancouver and Van Dusen Gardens, a lot of different people from across the country started reaching out to us and asking a lot of questions. We kind of pivoted our business to do ticketing more for venues and not just events. So now we're doing ticketing for places like museums, like the Museum of Vancouver, playgrounds, botanical gardens, you name it. We're actually going to be bringing on the Vancouver City Pool soon to help open up their facilities. So lots of different demand and a lot of different uses for our platform. So it's been great to see, and we're growing day by day, and a lot of new customers are coming on board.
Yeah, it's really great having the city of Vancouver and those referrals behind us. And it's also like, I remember in the past, sometimes closing big accounts, like say, the city of Vancouver pools, that would normally be a multi-year sales process. But how has the sales cycle changed for you through the crisis, Dan?
Yeah, there's definitely a shorter sales cycle. Things are happening a lot quicker. People are wanting to open their doors right away, and it's basically a race to the finish line to get things going. So it's definitely been a positive experience for us, and it's helped us bring on clients and make the turnaround times a lot quicker.
What was the existing, what was the previous technology that these businesses were using before they were switching over to MyZone Tickets? Did they just have their own in-house POS systems? Were they using cash boxes and people paying at the gate? And What was it like before?
For the most part, they were using their own internal POS systems and sometimes even doing manual processes. No one really ever sold tickets in advance prior to this. And it's kind of opened the doors to get them to do that in the future as well, not just during COVID. They're selling tickets well in advance, and it's helping them out as a business too.
Yeah, as we've seen other clients transition to online. I mean, once you sell online in advance, you know how many people you can expect. You can adjust your marketing budget accordingly. Those are things we always knew, but we never thought about being able to, safely adhere to the local social distancing or physical distancing requires of your local government. But it's like the government has put these mandates on the businesses, say, in order to reopen, you need these features. You don't have them, they have to call you.
Exactly. We're in the right place at the right time.
That's awesome. So, well, thank you to the city of Vancouver for your support. It's pretty stressful being a small business that just gets completely shut down and being forced to pivot. So Dan, you've been helping a lot of small businesses get their doors back open. Do you have any advice for other small business owners that are looking to reopen? What sort of recommended steps and checks, things you can help them with?
Definitely. I think the number one thing I would always recommend is to start small or start slow. Really get a read for how things are working, how your capacity is doing, and make adjustments as you go. You can always start with like the 15-minute timed entries, then go to 30, 40, and just keep adding capacities as you feel things are better and safer. Another way is just to track that customer data, see how people are feeling and get that feedback. And that's something you work with, Mike. Correct.
On the marketing side, yeah, we use delighted.com to send out a real-time net promoter score. This feature, I kind of like it. It crosses over between ticketing and marketing. Is after somebody scans their ticket, we then, we set a time 2-3 hours after that scan, we'll send out a net promoter score survey and collect that data and see how customers are feeling. Because it's one thing to adhere to government regulation. It's another to see how customers are feeling about that density on the inside, right? So really listening to customer, I think, is key.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Very cool. A question about face masks. Are you seeing a lot of places that are reopening? Are they mandating face masks? Are they handing them out for free? Are they requiring them? What have you seen there?
Yeah, all the staff that are running these events are all definitely wearing face masks. They're also offering face masks to all their customers as well. So most places do that, but it does vary from place to place. But yeah, it's definitely available where customers need them.
Well, and I just saw this come through MyZone Printing. Our client, Canadian Outback Rafting up in Squamish, to the rafting trips, they're actually handing out not just the temporary disposable face mask, but they're called the tubular bandanas, fully customized with their logo on there. So I've seen some of that where you can use the face masks as a branding opportunity as well.
That's pretty cool. Right on.
Cool. Well, Dan, thank you so much for your time. Looks like we got a little bit lucky here. It's been a tough roller coaster ride through this, but definitely appreciate all of those people who've been helping make this possible. So thank you, Dan.
For sure. And thank you as well. Yeah, it's definitely been a team effort. And yeah, I'd love to thank the city of Vancouver and Van Dusen Gardens and everyone else that's trusted us along the way.
Awesome. Good talking to you, buddy. Hang in there. Go wash your hands.
Have a good one, Mike.